Donald Trump has commissioned a portrait of himself made of Legos. Now this one was very near and dear to Danish Girlfriend. Legos, they are part of her country's history. One of the proud products that they send overseas. They have Legolands both in Denmark and right outside of New York. And now, I don't know why Donald Trump would do this. Here is his portrait. And the interesting thing about it, because it's just not enough to rub Denmark's nose in it, he also has a portrait right next to it of George Washington. So now we have the father of our country in Legos, and then we have Donald Trump, who believes he is the father of something. He certainly is the father of a lot of things. But now, Danish Girlfriend, her heart kind of sank quite a bit, and I'm sure there's people in Denmark going, why? Why did he have to do it in Legos? I don't know. Maybe he has some kind of, because he's got a kind of a, when he wants to get someone, he wants to get them good. And probably he is still smarting about not being able to buy Greenland. So he says, well, I'm going to show those Danes, I'm going to take one of their prize things, and I'm going to make my portrait of Donald Trump in Legos. Now, if I were Dane, I'm trying to put myself in the position of Danish Girlfriend, and I'm thinking, with what could I have this kind of feeling? And I sort of thought, well, maybe if Vladimir Putin had made a portrait of himself using Nathan hot dogs and their various condiments. The chili, the cheese, the onions, the sauerkraut, the various things. And I thought that if I saw a giant portrait of Vladimir Putin made out of Nathan hot dogs, buns, and its fixings, I go, yeah, I would have a hard time watching the July 4th Nathan's hot dog contest from Coney Island. In fact, I'd have a hard time eating a Nathan's hot dog if I were to go to Coney Island, because I was going, I'm biting into Vladimir Putin's nose. That's not something I want to have an image of. I don't really want to have an image of Vladimir Putin at all. But it could get worse. And this is where it says like it goes, and you just kind of hope, oh, well, that didn't make me feel very good. But it could be worse. For now, he could be plotting. He could actually be doing some kind of cross-promotion with the Lego brands. He's probably saying, how about you make a special Lego kit of Mar-a-Lago, my beautiful mansion in Florida? I mean, it could happen. I mean, Lego has of the Death Star from Star Wars. And somehow you kind of go, Death Star, Mar-a-Lago, you know. And here, and the worst part is, there are people who are obsessed with these Lego models that maybe they just might go out and buy a Donald Trump Mar-a-Lago. It baffles the imagination. I, of course, am an old school fan of just simple Legos. You have your imagination, and then you take these basic shapes and you build it. So now he has decided to involve Legos, a kid's toy, which I would think, why would you do this? Why would you provoke people unnecessarily? Or maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't know what goes on when people do something like that. But it seems as though, we've gotten to a point in our culture where we just like to poke at the bear. We like to make fun of people. We like to say, no, I'll show you. No, I'll show you. It's like in the Christmas story with the double dog dare putting your tongue onto the pipe. I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe that is truly when you get right down to it. The last 80 years of peace in the Western Hemisphere, maybe that is the bug. And as we saw in World War I, when Kaiser Wilhelm just said, this is what I want, and he came into and I've seen stories saying that basically World War I, a bar room brawl, where just someone goes and picks a fight and then another one stands up and someone says, if you're making a fight with my mate, I'm going to stand by my mate, and then you get your mate, and then pretty soon everyone in the bar is lined off against something else, and you know what happens? The bar becomes a giant mess. Well, I am hoping that in the spirit of wholesome play for children, that Lego does something to go, you know what? You can do whatever you want with a Lego. It's all in good fun. Could it be a possibility? I hope so. Thank you kindly.